Ladies and gentlemen, gather round. Today's tale is one of mystery, deception, and surprisingly energetic hips. In courtroom 4 of the county court, the air was thick with tension, the kind of tension usually reserved for murder trials, or when someone brings pineapple pizza to a family gathering. Today, the nation awaited judgment on a woman accused of the most energetic deception ever recorded. Her name, Brenda Bumbleton, also known as the Zumba Bandit, a woman who told the government she could barely walk. According to her, every step felt like climbing Mount Everest with 2 bags of cement tied to her ankles. She claimed she needed benefits, sympathy, and possibly a mobility scooter with heated seats. But Brenda had a secret life. Brenda stood accused of claiming she could barely walk, while simultaneously running 10K races, attending Zumba classes, and moving her hips with such ferocity that even the court stenographer blushed. The prosecution alleged fraud. The defense alleged misunderstanding. And the judge? Well, the judge just wanted his lunch break. In his opening statement, the prosecutor said, "Ladies and gentlemen of the court, the evidence is clear. Mrs. Bumbleton claimed she could not walk more than a few meters. Yet here she is, crossing a 10K finish line with the enthusiasm of a caffeinated gazelle." The courtroom gasped. Someone dropped a pen. A juror whispered, "Blimey." The prosecutor continued, "And if that is not enough, we present Exhibit B. Video footage of the defendant performing Zumba. Front row, full hip rotation, 0 signs of mobility issues." The jury stared at the screen in disbelief as Brenda appeared in full Zumba glory. Hips swinging, arms pumping, sweatband glowing like a halo of deceit. One juror clutched his pearls. Another whispered, "I didn't know hips could do that." The judge cleared his throat, trying to maintain dignity, but even he couldn't help raising an eyebrow. And then the defense rose. A tall, confident figure in a slightly wrinkled suit, carrying the air of someone who had prepared this case at 3 a.m. with a cup of instant coffee and a prayer. "Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen, what you see on that screen is not fraud. It is loneliness. It is community. It is cardio." A dramatic pause. Someone coughed. The prosecutor rolled his eyes so hard they nearly left orbit. The defense continued. "My client, Mrs. Bumbleton, did not run to deceive. She ran to belong. She danced to feel alive. She Zumba'd to heal." The courtroom fell silent. Even the stenographer stopped typing for a moment, touched by the unexpected poetry. Then came the prosecution's star witness, Mr. Peabody, Brenda's neighbour, local gossip connoisseur, and part-time binocular enthusiast. He shuffled to the stand with the seriousness of a man about to reveal state secrets. "I saw her, Your Honor, running past my window at dawn, fast, too fast, like she was being chased by ghosts." A ripple of laughter spread through the courtroom. The judge banged his gavel, but even he was smirking. Finally, Brenda herself took the stand. She adjusted her cardigan, took a deep breath, and spoke with trembling sincerity. "I'm sorry. I didn't mean to lie. I didn't know how to ask for help. The Zumba class was the only place I felt seen. The running club, the only place I felt strong. I didn't want to lose that." A juror dabbed their eyes. The prosecutor looked conflicted. The judge stared at Brenda for a long, thoughtful moment. At last the judge rose, robe swaying, patience thinning, stomach rumbling. "Mrs. Bumbleton, you have misled the system. You have broken the rules, and you have demonstrated a level of hip mobility that frankly concerns me." A soft chuckle echoed through the courtroom. "But you have also shown remorse, and more importantly, humanity. This court believes in accountability, but also in compassion." Brenda held her breath. "The court finds you guilty, but sentences you to community service, education on benefit regulations, and perhaps fewer Zumba classes." The courtroom erupted, not in outrage, but in relief. Brenda wiped a tear. Mr. Peabody nodded approvingly. The prosecutor finally unclenched. "And so ends the case of Brenda Bumbleton, a woman whose lies were wrong, but whose heart was simply searching for connection. A reminder that justice isn't just about punishment. Sometimes it's about understanding. Sometimes it's about second chances. And sometimes It's about knowing when to stop doing Zumba in front of your neighbour's window. This has been The Lawful Giggle, where the law meets laughter, and every case comes with a twist, a truth, and a whole lot of hips. Remember to like and subscribe.